Hello, I'm Mike Hetman. Welcome to another edition of CMS Forex News. Today is Wednesday, January 9th, 2008. Let's start today's broadcast with fundamental data out of Europe. The final version of third quarter GDP in the Eurozone showed a growth rate of 0.8% for the quarter, increasing from the preliminary estimate in November. This was fueled by strong exports and investment, but both factors have come under pressure in the fourth quarter and are expected to fall. Retail sales in Germany fell for a second straight month, and for the third month out of the last four. This undershot economists' forecasts. November saw a 1.3% decline for the month and a 3.2% decline for the year. Consumer spending was pressured by higher inflation, which has been eroding their purchasing power. German industrial production declined 0.9% in November, again surprising forecasts which had called for a gain for the month. With higher oil prices and a stronger euro, growth in orders for goods has slowed in the fourth quarter. In a positive note, October's output was revised up into positive territory after originally being reported as negative 0.3%. In a third release from Germany, the trade surplus increased to 19.3 billion euros for November. However, the monthly data showed that the widening surplus was a result of both exports and imports declining. Imports fell 3.2% as exports fell 0.5%, an unwelcoming sign for the German economy. The euro fell versus the dollar as the news from the German economy came in. The euro-dollar pair tested yesterday's high, then proceeded to fall 100 pips in the dollar's favor. The pair broke through Monday's low and was trading near 1.4650 by 2 p.m. New York time. In a report last night, UK nationwide consumer confidence declined to 85 in December, which is the lowest level in 10 months. Traders and investors believe the next year will be a tough one for the UK economy, and bets are increasing that the Bank of England will move to reduce rates tomorrow. The pound started to fall heavily against the dollar at around midnight Eastern Standard Time. From its session high around midnight, the pair fell 200 pips, breaking through this week's lows, and reached 1.9550. In Canada, the annually adjusted rate of housing starts fell to 188,000 for the month of December. Even though December's total slipped, 2007 saw an estimated 229,600 new housing starts, the highest level in 2 decades. The US dollar-Canadian dollar pair gained on the news that housing slowed in December and broke through Monday's resistance. The pair is up 330 pips since hitting a low near 0.9770 and is now close to trading at a 3-week high of 1.01. As we mentioned earlier, the Bank of England will decide on interest rates tomorrow morning. The European Central Bank will also decide on its rate policy. The consensus heading into the week was for both banks to hold. However, the Bank of England is now more likely to cut rates. In other upcoming news, we will get trade balance data from Australia and the UK. We will get more housing figures from Canada. The US will release its weekly jobless claims numbers and wholesale inventories. Also, Fed Chairman Bernanke will give a speech tomorrow. And this concludes Forex News for this evening. For CMS Forex, I'm Mike Hetman. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.